I have a question for you. Why? Because we're in the letter Q, it's time to question PT.
Yeah.
Why in the English language often you will have a letter, like if I take the word quality, we say quality. Why is the I sound like a E? Because it should be quality. If I even the Y, we don't even say why, we say
Because
the
the
E. It's
English
like
vowels,
two E. Why?
because the English vowels are just five. Okay, A E I O U, five vowels English has.
Yes.
Okay, which are not enough to complete the sound, vowel sounds. Like Sanskrit has more than 12.
Okay.
So once you don't have enough vowels, you will have to that thing. And Y is not any kind of let's say like Q. Y is also not a, when we go to Y, we'll discuss that, you know. But Y is not a normal kind of letter. Okay, it's just to show branch. It's just a branch. You know, it's like it's not there as a thing where you can actually define it in your speech. You know, like there is Sanskrit, ya is there. Okay, ver is there, ya is there in Sanskrit. Now you have combined ver and ya to make Y. Okay, so you are confused in that way, like you have that thing, so there's no pronunciation for this Y. Okay, so whenever that Y comes, you use the I or E to, you're using E like quality E for the Y, right?
Yeah.
Because Y doesn't have a pronunciation, you know, really, in English. It's a mixture
Let-
of year and were, and it's a concept. Like Q is a concept actually, you know, of a point in the circle or a question, right? You know, that's why they didn't put that many words with Q, and it's to plug in the holes where they had holes, like in whole Q thing, question thing, they had a hole. They couldn't have covered it with anything else. That's why they had the Q, or with the queen, the concept of that. You know, they didn't have anything else, so they made this one up. You know, like
because
as we go
you,
towards the end of the English language, more of these made up ones will come. You know,
yeah, if we
the
take a
alphabet.
child that is
Yeah,
born in nature, raised in nature, and everything, and you give them an alphabet, English alphabet,
yeah,
and the sound associated with the letters, and then you gave them a text, even I'm talking even at a later age,
yeah.
they will be all confused because the
Because
sound that we make with the letter and when we write words is completely
different,
different.
because English doesn't care about the sound. It's not like Sanskrit where every sound is well defined. English just cares about the spelling. Is like, okay, this thing is making this thing. That's all. Like I've been telling the meaning of the words, then each thing means its own thing. That how it's pronounced does not make any difference. To just, it is just like a script. You write a script and you make sense of the script. It's like a computer code. You know, you write a computer code from this to this to this to this. You add these things, elements, and now that means that. How you say that or does not make any difference. That is just to confuse in English. That has no bearing on anything, which
And
people don't understand.
why do the English language have like three tense of verb, past, present, future, and you go in French and you have like 56 or 60 tense of verb? It never ends. Like it's so complicated learning French. I remember in school, I,
Yeah,
I was lost in the tense of verb. Like, crazy shit, I'm telling you.
yeah, but
So
because English
why?
cares about a logic of past, present, future is a logic. Just okay, like one in the before the this moment, in this moment, and one after this moment, which is just a normal logic way of thinking. Okay, so English works on a like a logic of making of these elements. Like, you know, each that thing is you mix these things and then you just make how you gonna say it. A lot of times is just to confuse people from its real meaning. Like I said, like the real meaning of the word is always different from how people say it. When you say it in that way, you'll never know it, what it means, you know. So
Yeah.
the speaking thing, they have just later made up, like, okay, whatever way, we'll decide this way, we'll decide that way. But
So
it's,
that's why the
yeah,
school is mandatory, and you have to go to school because you have to learn
yeah, it's like PUT
how to
is for,
say these.
It's PUT is
Cold
put,
and stuff.
PUT is put, BUT is but. So same U is having a U sound in put, and in but it is having a sound. They lack vowels. They have to have more vowels where they can have. So they're using the same vowel for both.
Wow.
Okay. So
It's very important what you said. Very wow.